Luke Webster, Senior Coach of the Northern Blues. Tell us how your boys tracking so far this year.
Yeah, no, the boys are going well. We've been back since about the 14th of January after Christmas, so they got a little bit extra break over Chrissy because they did some really good work before Christmas. But yeah, we've been back for a few weeks now and they're tracking really well. We've still got about 60 blokes out in the track. We've got to get down to a list of 45, so unfortunately we're going to have to obviously tap a few guys on the shoulder, but it's great at the moment. We've got 60 blokes, we've got some pre-season games coming up, but yeah, tracking really well.
So what has pre-season training consisted of so far?
So far we've obviously been training 3 nights a week and it's based around footy game stuff or game style for after Christmas stuff. So we've been trying to drill that into the players as much as we can. Obviously there's a conditioning base that Courtney's been running them through, which has been really good for them. But we've also been away on a training camp, so I've been down to Anglesey, did a surf carnival on the Saturday morning, so a bit of a change up for them, so a few fun things here and there. It was pretty challenging, some of them. Some of the swimming ability of the boys wasn't great, but they got through. But yeah, no, it was more about getting down there, a bit of team bonding. We actually ran a few team events, so they had to come up with a team name, a song, a uniform if they wanted to wear a uniform. So the boys handled themselves really well down there and obviously did a fair bit of game education while we're there.
On the track, is anyone standing out? Anyone impressed you?
The guys that played there last year, Adam Markine and Kane Lambert, who are best and fairest and runner-up from last year, have been impressive again. Nick Meese is training really well. But we've got a couple of guys that have come through from the TAC Cup. Anthony Bonadeo, who's actually been training really well and played in the intra-club with Carlton last week. Jake Ballard, who's been away but had impressed a fair bit before Christmas, but has come back in good nick. But yeah, a lot of guys are starting to impress and step forward for obviously senior selection.
So you mentioned that a few of the boys did play in the intra-club last week and will again this week. That must be a pretty good experience for them.
Yeah, so it's been a great experience. We try to pick guys that had been on the senior list at VFL level last year. So as I mentioned, the Markons, the Lamberts, the Meeses, Timmy Lincoln, who's played a bit of senior footy, but also a couple of those younger kids coming through the TAC Cup that we thought, well, why not throw them up against an AFL side and see how they're going to go. And some of them handled themselves really well, some are a little bit off it, but they all enjoyed it from talking to them.
What are your expectations for the Northern Blues this season?
Yeah, look, hopefully we can improve on last year. We had a fairly poor start to last year. I think we won 1 out of 9 the first half and then come home fairly solidly, which was good because we got a couple of young kids to play some good footy. Hopefully we can go one better. I think we finished 10th and hopefully we can go a couple more than that and play some finals footy. But as I said, last year was a developing year. Those kids are now another year on and they've played some more footy, so hopefully they can take that experience and step forward and we can make some finals and win some more games of footy.
How important is it for Carlton to have a strong VFL program like the Northern Blues?
Yeah, very important, very important. It's obviously great for our Carlton guys to go back to a club like the Northern Blues that's got a great culture. It's got heaps of years of experience and culture, and they really build on that relationship between the two clubs, and it's been probably one of the better ones I've seen. But yeah, we really rely on that because if the guys are going back there and there's a mixture of players that are trying to play and a mixture of cultures, it doesn't really work. But the way ours works is really good. They embrace the culture of both Northern Blues and Carlton, and it definitely helps our players, the Carlton players, to develop their games in a good system.
And how long till round 1?
I think round 1's about the 6th of April, so still a couple of months away, but a few practice matches to get through. But yeah, we're really looking forward to obviously that first round. I think it's against Werribee.
Best of luck this season.
Yeah, thanks.